Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Alex here. Today we're going to dive in Matty Juniosa, who yesterday made us all happy and proud to be Filipinos, or becoming a Filipino, because he just won the Golden Buzzer in British Got Talent and blew away the minds of and the brains of Simon Cowell. Today I guess it's fair for the artist and for the proud of being a Filipino, like I was saying, to understand more about who he is and respect him, not only as a person, but as an artist itself. If you miss my reaction, I'm gonna leave the card at the end of the video, which I was over here. I was about to destroy everything for the happiness and for the, come on, press the button. I'm gonna leave it at the end and go and check that out as well. And now let's go and see who Matty is. And, you know, seeing that spirit of Filipino being and manage to succeed, even if you had difficulties.
From quiet struggles behind restaurant tables to a moment that shook an entire nation, Matty Juniosa's story is one of patience, pain, and powerful redemption. A young man who once believed he might never succeed in singing competitions has now stepped onto one of the world's biggest stages, not just to sing, but to prove that failure is never the end. His voice didn't just impress, it told a story, and that story is now inspiring millions. Early life and background: Matty Juniosa was born in the vibrant and music-loving country of the Philippines, where singing is more than entertainment, it's a way of life. Growing up in a culture filled with karaoke nights, heartfelt ballads, and powerful vocalists, Matty developed a deep emotional connection to music at a very young age. Even as a child, he showed signs of talent. But talent alone was not enough. Opportunities were limited, and like many aspiring artists, he had to fight to be heard. Still, he carried a dream that refused to fade, a dream of one day performing in front of the world. In the year 2022, Matty made a bold decision that would change his life forever. He moved to Glasgow, leaving behind his home, his comfort zone, and everything familiar in search of a better future. Early dreams and competition journey. Matty's journey into music wasn't sudden, it was built over years of passion, effort, and resilience. Before gaining international recognition, he had already taken steps to pursue his dream by joining major singing competitions in his home country.
I know he was
stood
an
on
idol.
stages filled with hope, competing against other talented singers, trying to prove himself. But success did not come easily. Instead, he faced disappointment again and again. Each rejection left a mark. Slowly, doubt began to grow inside him. He started to question himself. Was he good enough? Was his dream realistic? Would he always fall short? These thoughts became one of the biggest challenges in his life. Life in Scotland. The struggle continues. After moving to Glasgow, life was far from glamorous. Like many immigrants chasing a dream, Matty had to start from the bottom. He worked as a part-time waiter, a job that helped him survive, but not one that fulfilled his passion. Day after day, he served others, while quietly carrying his own dreams inside him. But even in those moments, he didn't stop singing. Behind the scenes, he continued to practice, to hope, and to wait. He knew that his journey wasn't over, it was just delayed. What made this phase so powerful was not success, but persistence. The breakthrough. Britain's Got Talent. Everything changed when Matty stepped onto the stage of Britain's Got Talent Series 19. This wasn't just another audition, it was his moment of truth. Before singing, he opened up about his deepest fear, that he might always be remembered as a loser in singing competitions.
That before he sings.
That honesty instantly connected with the audience. Then came the performance that changed everything. He performed Purple Rain by Prince. From the first note, the atmosphere shifted. His voice carried emotion, pain, and hope all at once. It wasn't just a song, it was his life story, expressed through music. The golden buzzer moment. The reaction was immediate and overwhelming. KSI praised his incredible personality and transformation on stage, calling him a superstar. Simon Cowell highlighted the massive audience reaction, describing it as one of the biggest seen that season. The crowd erupted, chanting louder and louder, demanding something special. And then, in a moment that changed his life forever, Simon Cowell pressed the golden buzzer.
Bam!
Confetti filled the air. Emotions overflowed. And Matty Juniosa, once filled with doubt, stood on stage as a symbol of victory. Rise to global recognition. After his audition aired, Matty Juniosa quickly became a global sensation. His performance spread across social media, touching hearts in different countries. People connected deeply with his honesty, his emotional performance, his underdog journey. In the Philippines, many celebrated his success as a proud moment, seeing him as a representative of Filipino talent on the world stage, current life, and future dreams.
I'm gonna stop for 1 second before we go ahead with what happened to his life and how he was living. Guys, it's hard to win a competition, a singing competition in the Philippines, because you have the most amazing voices in the world. But at the same time, he failed a lot of times. I just want to say to those people over there who have a dream to sing into not only music, in whatever you want to become, believe in your dream. You're Filipinos. Your resilience, your strength, your way to see the life and smiles that you guys have, even if you are, endured a lot of hard things. Keep believing. He's proof of that.
Now living in Glasgow, Matty is stepping into a new chapter of his life. No longer just a dreamer working behind the scenes, he is now a rising artist with global attention. His dreams are clearer than ever: to perform on big stages regularly, to create original music that connects with people, to build an international music career. With the semi-finals ahead, his journey is still unfolding, and the world is watching closely. Personal life. Matty Juniosa keeps his personal life mostly private, allowing his music and story to speak for him. However, what stands out clearly is his emotional depth and authenticity. His experiences from rejection to migration have shaped not only his personality but also his artistry. He represents someone who has felt doubt, faced failure, and still chose to continue. Net worth. At this stage in his career, Matty's financial situation remains modest. Before his breakthrough, he relied on part-time work to support himself. However, his golden buzzer moment has opened doors to music opportunities, live performances, media exposure. As his career grows, his financial success is expected to follow. Top facts. Matty Juniosa's journey is one of the most relatable and inspiring in modern talent shows. Before achieving international recognition, he participated in major singing competitions in the Philippines, where he faced multiple setbacks. These experiences, while difficult, played a crucial role in shaping his resilience.
Yeah, but winning in the Philippines, it's impossible.
Decisions of his life was moving abroad in 2022. Starting over in a new country is never easy, especially while trying to pursue a creative career. Working as a waiter in Glasgow, he balanced survival with ambition, a reality many dreamers understand. What truly sets Matty apart is his vulnerability. On the Britain's Got Talent stage, he didn't try to appear perfect. Instead, he shared his fears openly, making his performance deeply human and relatable. His rendition of Purple Rain stood out not just because of vocal ability, but because of emotional authenticity. It was a performance that connected on a deeper level, which is why it received such a powerful reaction. Receiving the golden buzzer from Simon Cowell is one of the highest honors on the show, instantly placing him among the standout contestants of the season. His story has resonated globally, especially among immigrants, artists, and individuals who have faced rejection. He represents the idea that failure is not final, it is simply part of the journey. Legacy and impact. Even at the beginning of his career, Matty Juniosa has already made a meaningful impact. He represents hope for those who feel overlooked, strength in the face of rejection, courage to try again. His story is not just about music, it's about belief. Matty Juniosa's journey reminds us that success is not about never failing, it's about never giving up. From the Philippines to Glasgow, from rejection to recognition, from doubt to triumph, his story is a powerful reminder that the path to greatness is rarely straight. It is filled with uncertainty, sacrifice, and moments where giving up feels easier than continuing. But Matty chose to continue. He chose to believe in himself even when the world gave him reasons not to. He chose to stand on that stage, not as someone who had always won, but as someone who had refused to quit. And in doing so, he turned every past failure into a stepping stone towards something greater. He has already proven that one moment can change everything that a single opportunity, when met with courage and authenticity, can rewrite an entire life story. But beyond the applause, beyond the golden buzzer, beyond the spotlight, his journey carries a deeper message. It tells us that your dreams are still valid, no matter how many times you've been told
Exactly.
no. It tells
Keep
us that
believing.
your timing is your own, and being delayed does not mean being denied. It tells us that even in your quietest, most uncertain moments, something extraordinary may be waiting just ahead. And the most powerful part? His story is only just beginning. Somewhere in the future, there are bigger stages, louder crowds, and even greater moments waiting for him. And if his journey has taught us anything, it's this: the world hasn't seen the best of Matty Juniosa yet.
True, and I hope, guys, I hope this will happen with Jerome Everdome as well, because he deserves it. But now, talking about Matty over here, like I said, for you guys out there who are Filipinos, and I'm a little Filipino in becoming, I hope, if you guys accept me, I'm proud. Yesterday, like I was saying, I'm going to leave the reaction here in a couple of minutes. Yesterday, I was like so excited. And, you know, I had my heart pumping in my chest for that golden buzzer to happen. And especially for his honesty, for how humble he is, for his amazing voice, and especially because again and again and again, and I have proof on this channel with all the videos, being a Filipino and the resilience that these people have, and the power and the strength and the kindness, it's one of the most beautiful things that happened in life. So Matty, I hope he's gonna have a lot of success. I'm gonna follow his journey here on the channel, so make sure to subscribe if you want to be here with me. Every single subscribing, it's like a hell yeah for Matty, and I'm gonna try to do my best just to cover a lot more attention for him, to people to know and to see, and especially to know that he comes from the amazing Philippines. Until next time, God bless you, and like I always say, stay safe.